511. Bakery lights already on. Guy in the apron dragging flour bags. Truck double park, hazards blinking. Steam climbing out the sewer grate. Street still half asleep. One runner past me, head down like he owed the morning money. Crosswalk counting backwards. 3, 2, 1. Kid on the BMX cut through traffic. Chain rattling louder than the cars. Never check both ways. Bus roll by empty. Driver drinking coffee at the red light. Radio loud enough to hear it through the glass. Funny thing, the city tells you exactly what it is. Most people just wake up too late to hear it. Gate opens, forklift moving, coffee brewing, rain dripping. Nobody posting quotes, nobody giving speeches. Everybody carrying something. Mechanic shop open before sunrise. Blue towel hanging out the back pocket. Same one as last month. Old pit bull sleeping by the heater. Didn't lift his head once. Guy at the gas station buying 2 energy drinks again. Second day in a row, maybe third. Light turns green, truck backs in. Shutter rolls up, train cuts across the block. Nobody stops moving. Not the baker, not the mechanic, not the kid on the bike, not the guy with the drinks. Sun finally hits the buildings. Half the city just woke up. The other half been working for hours. Yeah. Airport pickup. Airport pickup. Guy threw a suitcase in the back. Missed the trunk first try. Tried again. Got it. Door slammed. We pulled off. Highway already full for a city that's supposed to be sleeping. 3 lanes moving, nobody patient. White van riding bumpers, taxi meter climbing. Billboard lights flickering over half in this building. Somebody pouring concrete at 2 in the morning. Somebody delivering bread at 2 in the morning. Funny, people only notice the city after it wakes up. Guy in the back seat finally looked up, asked if I ever sleep. I laughed. Light turned green. Answer was sitting right there outside the windshield. Tow truck, street sweeper, delivery van, all moving. Red light, 30 seconds, green light. Everybody gone. Whole line launched light. Somebody fired a starting pistol. Coffee hit the cup holder, took a corner too hard. Didn't spill a drop, been doing this too long. Dropped them off, another ride waiting. Accepted it before the notification stopped ringing. Street still moving, train still running. Bakery light still on. Sky getting lighter, not slower. Lighter, big difference. Yeah. 6:18 p.m. Ticking printer screaming, metal pan slamming. Steam hit my face. Before I touched the first order, guy on prep station split his glove open, grabbed another pair, kept chopping. Ticket. Whole rail filled up again. Server pushed through the door, yelled table 12. Somebody yelled behind, somebody yelled hot. Nobody yelled relax. Steam covered my glasses, couldn't see for a second. Still found the pan. Funny thing, people think dinner starts when they sit down. Dinner started an hour ago with a dull knife in a late delivery truck. Guy on grill burned his wrist, looked at it once, flipped another burger, kept moving. Floor getting slick, printer still screaming, dishwasher moving faster than everybody else. Like always, manager counting numbers, cook counting tickets, last tray, another tray coming in. 9:57 p.m. Printer finally stopped, whole kitchen went quiet for about 5 seconds. Somebody laughed, somebody cursed, trash went out, lights stayed on. Prep list for tomorrow, already taped to the wall. Zurück AM! Yeah, generator humming, orange fencing shaking, dust already floating before the first strike. Hard hat stacked, pickup trucks lined up, foreman pointing, nobody listening twice. Hydraulic hammer hit concrete, whole block felt it. Pigeons left the roof at the same time. 1 swing, 2 swings, 3 swings, sidewalk trembling. Coffee still hot, nobody stopped for it. Funny thing, people call it destruction looks more like editing. Wall comes down, pipe comes out, steel stays, brick leaves, dust covers everything for about 10 minutes, then the shape changes. Torch sparks flying, cut line, glowing orange sky on the second floor, waving us forward. Radio clipping, half the message missing, didn't matter, everybody already knew what came next. 9:41 a.m. Support beam cut, silence, half a second, then gravity clocked in. Concrete folded, glass dropped, dust climbed higher than the building ever did. Street closed, job not finished. Next section marked in red. Blue lights, blue light, blue lights. Yeah, blue lights reflecting off a closed storefront. Radio cracked once, then went quiet. Engine still running, street mostly empty, except for a guy jogging way too fast for this hour. 4 blocks down, corner store still open, delivery truck unloading. Rain sitting on the pavement, street lights breaking apart in every puddle. Red light, green light, whole city breathing in short bursts. Dispatch cut through the speaker. Unit needed 3 blocks over. Coffee stayed in the cup holder, didn't get touched. Turn signal, left turn, 2 lanes over. Everybody moving now. Gate jump, fence cleared, heart rate climbing. Footsteps echoing across wet concrete. 1 corner, 2 corners, lost him, found him, lost him again. Didn't matter, kept running. 5:58 a.m. Sky turning gray. Radio finally quiet. First bakery lights on. Bus stop filling up. Night shift ending. Day shift arriving. Different people, same motion. Yeah. 11:58 a.m. Key turned in the front door. Heavy bag still moving from last night's work. Jump rope cracking against the floor. Mirror still fog from the morning class. Coach dropped the time, I didn't say a thing. Brown start when brown start. Bell hit, southpaw on the jab. Heavy weight on the bag, double M ball. Dancing like it got somewhere to be. 30 seconds in, everybody breathing harder than they expected. 1 kid check the clock, worst mistake you can make. Time up, back at it, gloves popping against the mid. Somebody missed the right hand, fell into the ropes. Laugh kept going, sweat on the canvas, sweat on the wall, sweat on the timer. Nobody's slowing down. Legs getting heavy, footwork getting louder. Funny how that works. Technique leads first, heart stays longer. Bell still a minute away, feels like 10. Coach yell time, nobody heard him. Everybody heard the bell. Yo. 1:57 p.m. Bell rang. Nobody celebrated. Gloves came off. Tape hit the trash can. Door open. New people walking in. Fresh energy, fresh clothes, fresh legs. We walk past them covered in sweat, looking like we've been there all day because we had. Yeah. 3:41 p.m. Yeah. Bar already loaded. Shark dust on the floor. Speaker in the corner playing too loud. Nobody complain. Bench still warm from the last guy. Tighten the collars and got to work. 1, 2, 3, breathing easy. 4, 5, still clean. 6, little slower. 7, felt heavier than it should. Racked it, walked the circle, came right back. Different story now. Hands tighter, back tighter, everything heavier. Guy across the room finished his workout. Waved goodbye, I nodded, didn't leave. Timer hit 0, started anyway. Funny thing, nobody remembers the first rep. Everybody remembers the one that almost stayed down. Ball moved, stopped, moved again. Whole room got quiet for half a second, then it locked out. 5:02 p.m. Weights hit the rack, chalk on the shirt, sweat on the bench. Music still going, lights still on, gym still full. I grab my bag, look back once, tomorrow set. Already waiting. Hey, 7:10 p.m. Bell rang. I didn't move. Guy across from me did. Front foot heavy, shoulders twitching, showing everything early. Coach used to say the loud ones leak first. Step in, step out. Jab, touch air. Crowd wanted action. I wanted time and different goals. Same ring, his corner yelling, mine quiet. I liked it better that way. Missed left hook, too much shoulder, too much confidence. Right hand came back low. Seen that movie before. 3 punches ago, 1 step, half turn, short right, whole room change. Funny thing, people think speed wins. Usually it's information by round 3. Most fights introduce themselves. If you're listening, his feet got slower, his eyes got louder. That's when it starts. 10:42 p.m. Bell ended, gloves off, ice bucket out. Same ring, same lights, different expression. Walking back to the locker room, coach finally spoke. Good patience. That's all I got. That's all I needed. Yeah. 11 a.m. Van door slams, scanner chirp, coffee still too hot. GPS already yelling 10 stops before 8. Rain on the windshield, traffic building early. Bad sign, package on the porch, back to the van. Package on the porch, back to the van. A dog barking, gate locked, wrong apartment number. Nobody answering, clock moving anyway. Funny thing, nobody remembers the package that arrive on time. Only the one that's late. 3 flights of stairs, box under one arm, phone vibrating. Dispatch calling, didn't answer, couldn't. Legs getting heavy, van getting lighter, street getting crowded. Red light, green light, red light, green light. Whole morning running intervals without a whistle. 11:38 a.m. Last box gone, cargo area empty. Scanner finally silent, sat in the driver's seat for maybe 10 seconds. New route just arrived. Last sip, last sip, bottle empty, cap back on, out of habit, not because I needed it. Room felt hotter the second it was gone. 2:13 a.m. Couldn't sleep, tongue felt heavy. Dreamed about orange juice, woke up annoyed. Checked the clock, checked my weight, checked it again. Nothing changed. 8:09 a.m. Everybody talking, I wasn't listening. Somebody eating eggs, whole room smelled louder than it should. Funny how hunger works, makes everything important. 2:26 p.m. Sweatsuit on, windows fog, music low, heart rate high. 5 more ounces, 3 more, 2 more, 1. There it is. Step up, stand still. Digital numbers blinking. Official nodded, step down. First bottle open. Whole room smile at the same time. 6:41 p.m. Fold out chair, front row, same seat as last month. Popcorn machine humming, ring canvas still clean. Kids running around with oversized gloves, trying to look dangerous. Bell ring. Both boys came out fast, too fast. Usually means somebody's tired by round 2. Old coach beside me, didn't watch the punches, watch the feet. Always watch the feet. Crowd finally loud, corner men yelling. Sweat flying off the ropes, everybody looking at hands. I was looking at breathing, that's where fights usually change. Not with punches, with air. Final bell. Nobody celebrating yet, judges writing. 1 fighter pacing, 1 fighter sitting, both pretending. They already knew. 11:07 p.m. Folding chairs stacked, lights going dark. People heading home, ring still standing. Next show in 6 weeks. Same building, different names. Different names. Hmm. 6:41 p.m. Fold out chair, front row, same seat as last month. Popcorn machine humming, ring canvas still clean. Kids running around with oversized gloves, trying to look dangerous. Bell ring. Both boys came out fast, too fast. Usually means somebody's tired by round 2. Old coach beside me, didn't watch the punches, watch the feet. Always watch the feet. Crowd finally loud, corner men yelling. Sweat flying off the ropes, everybody looking at hands. I was looking at breathing, that's where fights usually change. Not with punches, with air. Final bell. Nobody celebrating yet, judges writing. 1 fighter pacing, 1 fighter sitting, both pretending. They already knew. 11:07 p.m. Folding chairs stacked, lights going dark.
People heading home, rings still standing. Next show in 6 weeks. Same building, different names.
Different names. Yeah. Yeah, 5:42 a.m. Track still empty when I put into the lot. Cold air on my face and the stadium lights barely hanging on. Coach was dragging cones across lane 3 while I tighten my spikes for the second time before dawn. Couple runners stretching by the fence pretending they were relaxed, but everybody kept checking the same clock. Nobody says much before a sprint day. You can hear more truth in bouncing knees than conversation. They told us stay loose, so I walk small circles by the blocks. Watch buzzing on my wrist. Heart already moving faster than it probably should. Guy beside me rolled his shoulders and stared straight ahead like he owned the morning. I never trusted that look. Usually the calmest face got the loudest thoughts underneath. Now we're lining up and the whole place changes. Spikes scratching concrete, hands dropping to the track. Coach raised one arm and every little movement suddenly felt too big. Somebody cleared that throw, somebody shifted a foot. Everybody acting still while every nerve in the body kept running. That's always the worst part. Not the sprint, not the breathing, not the burning the legs. Just standing there knowing exactly what's about to happen and being forced to wait for permission. I lean forward before the signal again. Same mistake as last season, same mistake as last week. Probably the same mistake next year. Hand dropped and the whole line exploded out of the blocks. 10 pairs of spikes cutting through the silence at the same time. First few steps felt ugly, then rhythm showed up. Then the track disappeared and all that was left was movement. Arms driving, lungs working, vision arrowing. Nobody thinking about winning, losing, clocks or excuses. Just chasing the next step before it got away. Yeah. Eddie shoving that hip. They 07 a.m. Phone buzzing in my pocket while I'm trying one shoot. Screen lights up, same number calling twice before I even move. Coffee still sitting on the counter, getting colder by the second. I grab my bag, skip breakfast, slam the door in, hit the pavement. Stairs 2 at a time and the platform already crowded. Train doors blinking while everybody suddenly started moving. I got there just in time to watch them fly shut in my face. Whole schedule will change because I lost 3 seconds at the wrong place. Cut behind the bakery, through the alley by the loading dock. Delivery truck blocking half the road, kept running anyway. Guy unloading bread, yelled something, couldn't hear it over traffic. Heart beating so hard, it felt like another pair of footsteps. Crosswalk counting down and nobody wanted to wait. Bike messenger flew through the intersection like the signal didn't exist. Bus pulling out, taxi cutting over city, moving at full speed. Funny thing is the world looks faster when you're behind it.
8:59 a.m.
I push through the door 1 minute before the meeting started. Shirt stuck to my back, lungs still trying to catch up. Everybody sitting calm like the morning had been easy. I took one breath, grabbed a chair, and acted like I planned it. $6:04 a.m. Yeah, lobby still empty when I pushed through the glass, cleaning crew finishing up while the city was still waking slow. Elevator doors open beside me, but I kept walking, never like standing still when it's somewhere else to go. Shoes hit the first step and the echo followed me up with 1 floor became 5 before my breathing changed. Funny how a staircase always looks shorter from the bottom. Legs felt good and the pace stayed high, hands sliding across the rail every time the corner came around. Office lights flickering on behind closed doors while the rest of the building stayed silent. Somewhere above me another pair of footsteps started moving, couldn't see who it was, didn't matter now, there was something to catch. Shirt sticking to my back in the air, getting warmer. Every landing looking exactly like the last one. That's the part people hate. Nothing changes except the effing numbers on the wall getting bigger while excuses start getting louder. I stopped reading both and kept climbing. Now every turn felt earned, breathing rough, cast burn, and the guy ahead finally came into view. And he wasn't slowing down either. We never spoke, never looked at each other, just two people sharing the same staircase and refusing to lose momentum.
6:29 a.m.
Pushed through the final door and cold air hit my face. Sun finally climbing over the buildings while the streets below started filling up. Guy from the staircase nodded once before heading back down. I looked over the edge, caught my breath, then turned around and took the first step back toward the lobby. 10:43 p.m. Lights shutting off, one section at a time while the last few people packed their bags. Music already stopped, but the room still sounded busy. Benches scraping floors and lockers closing in the back. Chalk marks on the bar, fingerprints on the mirror, little reminders that somebody showed up today. Funny how effort leaves evidence, even after everybody leaves. Heavy bag
Standing still for the first time all day. Jump ropes hanging quiet against the wall. Water bottles forgotten on the windowsill. Somebody's towel folded over a chair, they'll use again tomorrow. The place looked smaller without people inside it. Almost like the building was taking a breath before doing it all over again. Street cold outside and my legs finally noticing what happened earlier. Every red light taking longer than it should. Every stair feeling taller than it looked this morning. Past the bakery getting ready for another shift. Same lights on, same delivery truck outside. Different day, same motion. Phone charging by the bed, shoes lined up by the door. Calendar full of things that probably won't go exactly how I planned them. Alarm set for the morning and honestly that was enough. Didn't need a speech, didn't need a promise. 11:27 p.m. Window cracked open. City still making noise somewhere in the distance. Thought about all the people moving while I was moving. The driver, the cook, the worker, the runner, the fighter. Everybody carrying something. Everybody headed somewhere. Clock kept ticking. Room kept getting quieter. And before sleep finally showed up, tomorrow already started.